Judas and the Black Messiah.
Yeah.
I was born on the night Fred Hampton died.
Wait. Assassinated.
Yeah.
Just to clarify.
Yeah, I know.
So,
this movie pissed me off.
Yeah.
I mean, besides it pissing
In a good way.
us
Or a
off,
bad way. I don't know.
first thing I want to ask is something that we had a chat about in the Discord, which you should join.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about non-American actors playing American historical figures?
Us right now?
Huh?
Us right now?
Yeah. How do y'all feel about that?
I sort of have an issue with it because I was talking to Chris about this shit and I wanted to get his opinion. He basically had the same opinion I had. He said if it was in reverse, they wouldn't have it. Like as far as like an American actor playing a British black guy, you've never seen it, or any American actors playing a British person.
How do we know that though?
Never seen it.
What historical thing has happened over there that they made a movie about?
Well, I'm speaking in general.
Yeah, okay.
Like that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
In general. But as far as British, I never seen that either. I don't know. I don't know if they have it over there.
I've never heard of any. Maybe because I don't live over there.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of seen of any like historical movie that has happened over there that happens to have like an American actor or like whatever the fuck. But Daniel Kaluuya being from, where's he from?
I don't know. He's British, nigga.
He's British. Cool.
Yeah, I don't know where.
Good enough.
Yeah.
But him playing someone from Chicago is fucking amazing to me. And the way he nailed this shit, the inflection in his voice, his American accent, just the veracity of like the role and just what Fred Hampton stood for, was kind of fucking amazing.
Yeah.
It's a lot of times where I feel like, you know, as the actors that we liked as kids or growing up, we was like, yo, who's gonna be the next such and such? I feel like we in good hands with a lot of these motherfuckers, yo. And a lot of these motherfuckers is from overseas.
Yeah, a good chunk of them is British.
Homie that plays what's the name is Snowfall?
Yep.
Daniel Kaluuya.
Yep.
Lakeith Stanfield.
No, he's American.
I know he's American. I'm just saying. I'm just naming like actors and shit. Donald Glover's good.
Yep.
What was dude that got caught up? Dude that played Easy. I forgot his fucking name.
Mitchell.
Yeah, Jason Mitchell.
Jason Mitchell.
Yeah.
He was good.
He was good too. Yeah.
He's good, but he just got his own issues.
Yeah.
But the movie.
Yeah.
How did y'all feel about the movie?
Oh, it was a great movie. I enjoyed it. It was a really good movie. I think it was really well acted.
Yeah. Great movie.
Shot well. It's all that good shit. It's just, you know, just seeing that shit happen. Fucking.
I was trying to place the whole time I was watching this shit. Where do I know Fred Hampton's girl from?
Yeah, she looked mad familiar, right?
That was girl from the Jamie Foxx movie.
Which one?
The one that was on Netflix where they had the superpowers?
Oh, yeah.
No, that wasn't.
Yes, that was. That was her.
Oh, shit.
And I was
That's
like...
why she looked familiar. Yeah, I was like, yeah.
But it's weird because in that, she played like a fucking teenager.
Yeah,
and
like
this, she
15.
has to be like 20-something.
Yeah, 19, 20, same, close enough. 21, 22.
There's something about the afro make you look old.
Yeah.
Something about that.
I mean, I don't know how much... I don't know what their age different or how close their ages were, but he was 21, right? So
yeah. Another
she,
thing.
She wasn't.
Another fucking. I'm gonna break my phone. Another thing, yo. What the fuck is wrong? Like, what is up with niggas these days being 21? It was like, what was in the water back then when 21-year-olds was leading revolutions?
Well, times is peaceful now,
and they didn't have
to a certain aspect.
Not peaceful.
To a certain aspect. To a certain aspect, shit is a lot easier, so it makes soft motherfuckers.
But
okay. Do
you think? No, I understand. If you go against it, you're gonna have to compare to back then.
No, that's why. No, I'm saying I understand what you're saying. Life conveniences are better, so that you're not struggling in the same way. I understand that.
I get it.
So I get.
It forced you to grow up because in the movie they explain that he knew what was the dude, young dude got killed by the white people.
Emmett Till.
Emmett Till. Wow, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. So he said that he knew Emmett Till. So
I should tell you how far along.
Nigga, I said that before, yo. It's not that long ago that shit happened.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
It's like 50 something.
56, 60 years of shit having to go. It's not that long. Yo, when you hear the story of Emmett Till, it sounds like it happened in like 1890 or some shit.
Yeah.
That shit was 1960 something.
Yeah. I mean, even in Lovecraft County it came up.
Yeah, that shit wasn't even that long ago.
No.
But
they didn't have cell phones. they didn't have the internet back then. You ain't had no choice but to read and to see what the fuck the world was being like. You couldn't distract yourself in the same kind of way.
That shit always blows my mind when I hear somebody has passed away and then the age they was and the shit they did before they passed away. Like, you know, when you hear like, oh, Tupac is still to this day one of the best, most well-known rappers ever. 26. When he died, he's 24.
Yeah.
Nigga, what?
Yeah.
Like, Biggie made fucking 3-4 classic albums, got songs that can be played to this day. When he died, he was only 25.
Yeah.
It's 2021. Like, Fred Hampton died. He was 21 years old, leading a Black Panther Party in one of the most prestigious, biggest cities in America. Well, biggest black cities in America.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, they don't make niggas like that no more.
They don't make niggas like that no more.
They don't make niggas no more.
Now we got niggas with blue vests. That's what we got.
Blue vest. Who the fuck got a blue vest?
The nigga. The nigga that be on the front line with the Black Lives Matter shit. What's his name?
Oh.
I was supposed to call him Delroy, but that's not his name.
I know. Isn't it?
He looked like a Delroy, though.
It's something like that.
D-Ray.
D-Ray? Yeah.
I think it's D-Ray.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, shout out to him what he's doing.
Yeah, shout out to him, definitely.
Diminishing
but I don't want to diminish it, but it's just like...
it doesn't seem the same.
Yeah, man. Like, I would have loved to be alive in those times.
I would not have.
Nah, I'm good at that.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying, but no.
Yeah.
Like, I like Xbox. I like internet.
But I'm really big on like this.
I like desegregation.
These historical things when it comes to like the revolution and like music and shit like that. I'm big into those things. So when I hear shit about that and when I see like documentaries on that, I run to them.
Yeah.
But just the mere fact that this movie came out in Black History Month the 14th. Well, no, when did it come out? The 12th?
Friday, yeah, 12th.
Yeah. So February 12th in Black History Month. Story of Fred Hampton. Well, the story of the fucking
the
snitch,
events that led up to
rat,
his assassination.
6'9" ass nigga that infiltrated the Black Panther Party and ultimately got Fred Hampton killed.
Yes.
How much did the movie piss you off? Did it piss you off to be like, yo, I hate white people, or was it just I hate snitches, or like I hate the country, like white people are evil, or like what? J. Edgar Hoover's a bitch.
Here's the thing, I'm not even super mad at homie because you know I've obviously after that thing I kind of looked up a little bit more. If you gotta take into consideration the fact that I think when he got arrested with it, he was like 17. Like he was young, so it's like he got caught up, and then I do think, and then especially in the way they portrayed it in the movie, is like it's not like he did it and they didn't think it was nothing. He was clearly conflicted at every moment.
Yeah,
he was definitely having like seeing what it was, seeing what they're doing.
Be like, nah, I can't really do this, but then
then it's like
I got 6 years in jail.
Yeah, I got my life too, or if I don't do this, what are they gonna do to me? Type of shit.
And he's getting paid.
Yeah, and he's getting paid. So like it's not like he's completely or like he's a completely redeemed person. Like it's like he's also a young kid who got himself in a situation and probably just was like running with it because he didn't know what the fuck to do, right?
But still, man.
But yeah, no, it's all bad. It's like, damn, sent the nigga to jail for ice cream.
$70 worth of ice cream.
Fucking he's doing 6 years for that shit. Or 5 years is gonna give him or whatever the fuck.
Then got out on parole and then it was like,
no, we just gonna kill a nigga because they sent some people to jail and they got out and then they were like icons now because of it.
Yeah.
Now we got to assassinate this nigga.
So at this point, they had already killed Malcolm X and Martin Luther King.
Yep.
So it's
the thing that bothers me.
Life is crazy.
It is. The thing that I wonder is just like if they had never like all these people like where would we be right now if all those people had never been assassinated the way they were? Like what's the progress? Because what was it? February. It's about to be a year since we've been doing this quarantine shit because it started around March, April, right? So it's another month or two.
Yeah,
when did George Floyd stuff happen?
Into March, beginning of
right?
April?
Somewhere around there.
Mm.
That means
we was already in the house.
Yeah, so we about to be a year after that. Do Black Lives still matter? Like what happened with that? Would we be in a better place if that stuff happened, or would we still be where we are now? Do you think they would help change things more quickly than where we are now? Like, do you think we would be in like not necessarily like a utopia, but shit is still fucked up, baby.
I mean,
crazily,
not utopia, but very, very fucking close.
Yeah, because I was seeing all the shit that he was doing or trying to do, and it's like, imagine if he was able to get that outside of Chicago and get it across the country and
but
all that shit.
White people, they band together and they know a threat when they see one. So it's like, this nigga can't talk. He's rallying too many people. He's too important. His words are too powerful. He's reaching too many people. Let's kill Malcolm, Martin, Fred,
anybody.
Chapters from California to Maine, wherever the fuck they from.
Yep.
Kill all them niggas. And after a while, that kind of like demoralizes you, where it's like, yo, what can we do at this point? I don't think since then we've had a leader that we can like hang our hat on and be like, yo, that's a motherfucker we can follow.
I guess not that it feels like the same way. I can't, I wasn't alive then, so I don't know.
There has not been a leader since Malcolm, Fred, Martin that we could be like, hey, I fuck with that nigga. We can hang our hat on him. He's for the people. He can lead us to some type of resolution or revolution. Something. We haven't had a leader since then. You know why? I don't know if niggas are scared of getting killed. I don't know if niggas got the same heart as them. I don't know what it is, but we ain't seen a leader since. And then every time we do get somebody that like, hey, he's kind of important, they wind up fucking dying or something happens where it's like, we had Muhammad Ali at a point that he got fucking, I was going to say Alzheimer's. It wasn't Alzheimer's. What was it? He just got punched in the
Parkinson's,
head.
I believe.
Parkinson's.
Yeah.
Then it's like, we don't have the same voices that we had. And then at a point where it was like, we just got to deal with the shit. Like, I feel like black people got to a point where it was like, we just got to deal with it and do the best we can, because every time someone rises up, they just happen to get killed. Like we still have the videos, we have the words, we just don't have the person. And then when we don't have the person, it's like, what is the meaning of it?
Why don't we storm the Capitals?
Because see,
and I don't mean, but I mean like they got like we don't do shit like that, but like they got together and they really did that. And I know, and it didn't turn out. Well, I don't know. It might have turned out all right for them, but like,
white people aren't scared of other white people. They're scared of black people, and they're scared of what we'll do to them because of what they did to us. They're scared of that. They're not scared of other white people. When they see other white people perturbed, or whatever the fuck, they don't get as scared. When they see black people, they think they like all that shit recollects of like racism and hangings and fucking assassinations, and like everything they've done to us since we arrived on this fucking continent. Like they just think of all this shit. It was like, yo, we gotta take this nigga out. It just don't. It's not the same thing.
Yeah,
and it'll never be the same thing.
I don't know. This is weird. It's not weird, but disheartening. I don't know.
And leaders are kind of different today.
Yeah,
it's. I'd say it's a lot easier today to take somebody down. All you gotta do is like defame them or some shit like that. Like motherfuckers are
all you gotta do is cancel their fucking account.
Pretty much, motherfuckers are more worried about unemployment than fucking dying. Niggas was ready to die back then. Like, yo, I'm ready to die. This is where I'm standing.
How they depicted Fred? Fred was like, yo, I'm ready to die for. I'm doing what I was set here to do. When I die is when I die. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done. Physically, I'm done.
Yeah.
Hopefully that'll pick up with somebody else. But I don't know.
Today is different. Take away a nigga money, they start clamming up. Oh shit, my bad. Yeah. That's why Dave Chappelle is like a fucking unicorn right now.
Yeah.
Doesn't give a fuck.
That's why evil wins a lot. That's why evil wins over good a lot, because evil is willing to take it farther than good is. I think if good has evil traits where you're willing to take it as far as evil can, you'll have a good outcome when it comes. I mean, you still run the same risk, but it's like I think good has a better chance.
Yeah, but then I guess the dilemma is, are you still good then? Right. If you start doing the things that the other person did,
I mean,
you run the risk of not.
I really don't want to offend nobody, but I was thinking about this shit the other day because I wrote this shit on Twitter. I was like, every time I see a plane fly overhead, I think like, 9/11 was crazy.
Yeah.
So
that's not offensive.
Huh? But what I'm about to say next it might be offensive.
He said that was not offensive part.
So we always talk about the 2 planes that hit the building. We don't never talk about the 3rd plane.
What, the one that hit the Pentagon?
No, the one that was supposed to hit the Pentagon.
That just hit the field?
And went down in the field because
one hit the Pentagon.
Yeah, I think so.
Did it?
Half of it.
Yeah.
Well,
one hit the Pentagon. Yeah.
But it was 3 planes, right?
There was another plane.
Like 4.
There's 4 then.
Okay.
Because there was one that went down completely that didn't hit anything.
Yeah.
I don't remember where it was going now. It's been so long. I gotta think about that.
But it didn't like completely destroy the Pentagon and hit it head on some type of shit. Well, I'm thinking like that plane that didn't hit shit. Yeah. It was some people on board that I was like, all right, these evil motherfuckers, like the end goal is death. Yeah. These motherfuckers are willing to die.
Yeah.
Cool. If we gonna die, let's at least save some people. Let's be heroes at least. So that plane hit nothing. Yeah. I'm thinking about them other 2 planes that hit the buildings.
Yeah.
Like nobody, like it had to be some men on that flight. Somebody. Yeah, nobody did anything. You talking about 4 or 6 motherfuckers with box cutters took over a whole plane and hit 2 buildings? Bam.
I think
that's a point where evil won.
Yeah.
And evil took it way further than good was willing to take it. Good was like, oh, we could cause a surge, we can yell, we can scream, whatever. You clearly outnumber the motherfuckers that's on this plane. If it's like 6 motherfuckers on the plane with box cutters and it's a plane full of men, I'm like, dog.
I think the issue with that is...
What kind of men?
Well, I mean, it's that, and then nobody wants to be first. Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, if the odds are insurmountable or seemingly insurmountable, it is very difficult to be the like, I'm gonna be the person to do this first. Like, if one person would have stood up and did something, then I do think a bunch of more people would have gotten up and tried to do something. But no one wants to be first, or it's not even that no one wants to be first. People always think someone else is gonna do it, and I think that also happens sometimes with, like, just in general with life, when like when there's like incidents happening when people don't ever call the police because they always think somebody else is gonna do it. Right. Like, or like if you live in an apartment and you hear your neighbor beating the shit out of his wife or something like that, you don't interfere with somebody else, but thinking somebody else will do it, so you're not gonna be the one to do it. And
let me mind
then
my
no one
business.
does it. Yeah.
Well, it's just one of those things. We live in a world full of sheep.
Yeah.
Like, I was watching this video when
well, who was on the 3rd plane? Who was on that other plane that was like, yo, if we going down, we know we going, like, the mindset that it takes, like, yo, these niggas is taking over the plane. We know we gonna die. They trying to kill. They trying to do something to the government.
Well, they didn't know that.
They didn't know that, but it's just like, yo, these niggas is taking over the plane.
Yeah, that's all they knew.
Something's happening. We can't let them succeed in their goal. We're good people. We're not taking over the plane, but we have to be just as badass as these evil motherfuckers. And we have to take these motherfuckers down so they don't accomplish their goal. In that instance, good trumped evil.
Also, people have hijacked planes before, and they don't know what their plans were. So
they're gonna let them down. Okay, y'all get off.
That happens.
Go.
But that's happened.
Like a charter plane or a fucking...
No, that's happened. People have hijacked planes and then had them land somewhere and then exchange products. That stuff has happened.
I've never heard that story, but
that stuff has happened before.
If Hesh said it, I kind of believe it.
So like, cool. If you think, okay, maybe we just don't make a fuss and we just make it through this thing.
We going for it on fucking 30th anniversary.
Yeah,
we going for it.
Niggas don't know, but I mean, like, I understand the point. Like, your point isn't wrong, but it's difficult to understand because you don't know if you're in the middle of something like that and you're thinking like, oh well, if we just make it through, they'll let us go, and you're just gonna try and make it through, keep your head down, right? Because you got a family you want to go home to too. Mm. Yes, so like I can't judge people if they didn't do anything in that instance.
You're right. I can't really judge what was going, but from where the flights took off from, and then to make it to New York, and then that'd be the end result.
Yeah, I mean, I
don't think I could have sat there. No, never mind.
But peaceful times makes a soft ass.
I mean,
to an extent, that is accurate. But if also, like, they have airports in New York, nigga. Like, if they flew and they see them in New York, like, oh, maybe they think they're going to the airport, and you don't know how to fly a plane, you don't know what the layout, you don't know what a flight path really looks like.
I'm talking about the people on the plane, though. I'm talking about from what was described, be it the black box, be it whoever contacted who on the plane.
Yeah.
It was 6 people with box cutters. How many people does a plane hold? At least 100 something, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
But also, I feel like, I also feel like by the time that it was like, oh, you realize it's 6 people, I feel like they had already killed the pilots, probably, right?
I don't know.
So then it's like, we can't take these niggas out if they're flying a plane because I can't fly a plane.
I don't know, B.
Yeah, it's not like speed.
I don't know.
We was on a bus. Not everybody knows how to fly a plane, my niggas. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. All right. So off of this, so
yeah.
Judas and the Black Messiah.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Yeah.
It's one of those movies where it's not because it's a black movie. I look at this movie the same way I look at Scorsese movies. It's like Goodfellas to me. Like if I seen it on, I'd have to watch it just to get pissed off.
Yeah.
It's kind of like like Juice, the same way.
Yeah.
You remember that shit Manolo Rose song, "Run Ricky Run"?
Yeah.
That shit. It's like you keep watching it to think that the outcome's gonna be different, but it's gonna be the same.
Never is.
It's one of those movies.
Yeah, man. It's just seeing it reenacted, kind of brings you back to that time that you weren't in.
Yeah.
And just to see it acted out the way that it was, and then like what you would have done different, or like the choices that you would have made, it's wild to see that someone did all of that and how it would affect the world.
Yeah.
And then the nigga wanted to commit suicide anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think his actions weighed on him.
No, it definitely weighed on him because
Yeah.
I felt like once that story actually came out to the world, it was like, I can't live a normal life anymore, so I'm gonna just off myself.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, because I was talking to Bobby about that earlier because I hadn't really known, but I guess like the day that documentary that he filmed that interview for came out, he killed himself that day.
He killed himself that night.
Yeah, so I was like, so
I already knew the story of Fred Hampton. I knew parts of it. I knew how he got assassinated.
Yeah.
I knew what he was doing, what he was trying to accomplish. I just didn't know about the Rainbow Coalition.
Yeah.
I didn't know everything about him going
Rainbow
to jail
Coalition.
over. I didn't know him going to jail about the fucking ice cream.
Yeah.
I didn't know any of that shit. But just to watch it on screen for 2 hours, just like, they don't make niggas like this no more.
They do not.
Nope.
And then just to, I don't know, man. It's wild to see, but great fucking movie. You should watch it if you're black, not black, just to get the black experience, just to know what we go through and how many of our leaders and orators they've killed over the years, just for talking and trying to get us civil rights.
Yep.
Not equal, just civil. Civil.
Yeah, Che.
Civil. Yo, that's it.
That's a good joke when it's fucking horribly accurate.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what's crazy? Like, an actor is good at his role when you want to punch the fuck out of him.
Nah.
Like, I wanted to punch Lakeith after this shit. And he's not even a real guy.
Yo. Oh, man.
That and that other motherfucker.
That white dude?
Yeah, I remember that motherfucker from fucking, like, what was he? What was it? Like Mike? Wasn't that the one that, like Mike?
No.
Probably. I don't
Was he
know.
like? Oh,
You're right. He was the bully?
he was.
He was the bully in
Damn.
Like Mike.
Forgot about that.
Full circle.
Yeah.
We was talking about wow.
Yeah, no. Nah, I remember him from Friday Night Lights. That's where I know. That's where I know him from.
I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I know.
But great movie.
Yep.
You should watch it.
Yeah.